have a big battle today, Tim Ferriss versus Seth Godin. When it comes to personal development, these guys are juggernauts. In fact, many of the habits and tips and tricks we teach you on this channel stem from these two. So we thank you both for your service, but only one can be the winner. So let's dive into the morning routines and then determine the winner. Who do you think will win? Let's get shit done. Why did I do so many finger guns on that?
First up, we got Tim Ferriss, someone I really look up to and someone I've modeled my own morning routine after, especially his third habit. He's a very successful entrepreneur and became famous after his best-selling book, The 4-Hour Workweek. He's actually authored 5 best-selling books and has one of the top podcasts in the world, The Tim Ferriss Show, where he brings on other elite people for different conversations. Now that we're familiar with the man himself, let's get into his morning routine. The first thing Timmy does is wake up and make his bed. He says he became convinced that this was essential from an Indian monk because it psychologically set you up to be more productive. And when you start your day by making your bed and end your day by getting back into it, there's a loop that increases productivity. He says if you win your morning, you win your day. He also states that it's even more important if you work from home because an external mess creates an internal mess. So working from home makes a clean house super important. Then movement. For him, it's 10 to 15 push-ups. This is not a workout. This is just to get the body moving and to get the blood flowing, including a cold plunge. After that, it's journaling. His journaling technique is what he calls his morning pages, which he refers to as spiritual windshield wipers. Basically, taking a blank sheet of paper and filling it up with whatever's on your mind. On this YouTube channel, we're very familiar with this as it's something I personally do every single morning. I call it my brain dump. Then, meditation for about 10 to 15 minutes to further get his mind ready to dominate the day. The app he recommends is Headspace. I also love an app called Calm. The reason he loves meditation in the morning is because it helps him be able to go through his day without reacting to things. When he feels angry, he's able to step back and realize, I'm about to be angry, which will only make things worse. Why am I having that reaction? And since he notices that, he's able to have a more reasonable reaction. I'm definitely taking note. And that's Tim Ferriss's morning routine. Before we jump into Seth Godin's morning routine and decide the winner, I'd be extremely grateful if you could hit the like button and maybe even subscribe if you like what you see. Also, comment below who you think should be the winner.
Next up, we have Seth Godin. Seth is an entrepreneur, best-selling author, and speaker. He's written over 20 best-selling books, has one of the most popular blogs in the world, and he has founded 2 companies. First things first, like many other successful entrepreneurs, Seth likes to keep his decisions minimal. To make it easy, Seth has the same thing for breakfast each morning. It's a frozen banana, hemp powder, almond milk, a dried plum, and some walnuts in a blender. He then makes coffee, but only for his wife. He doesn't actually like to consume coffee, but he enjoys the process of making it. So I'll give him a break there.
That's interesting, actually.
During his time making breakfast and coffee, he spent about an hour and a half online making sure the world didn't break while he was asleep. Mostly checking in on his blog and making sure it worked so he doesn't have to take immediate action. Next, he checks his email and clears it out so he can clear his brain for the day. He tries not to go back to his email until he's done with actual productive work. Lastly, he heads to an apartment where he works for the day. He claims he works much better when he is there, and since he's accomplished so much at the apartment, it gives him the motivation to not give up on the next big thing he's working on. And I love that. Sometimes we like to get out of the house to work in a different environment, and it definitely helps to change up our moods and get us more motivated.
All right, let's start with what we like and what we don't like about each person. I'll start with Tim Ferriss. What I do like is the movement. A lot of people forget about this and don't get the movement in. They think they need to get a full workout in. So just getting 10 to 15 pull-ups or 10 to 15 push-ups or even 5 pull-ups or maybe 20 ab crunches, just something to get the body flowing, the blood flowing. So I like the movement. I also like the journaling. This is something I absolutely love to do every morning. He calls it the morning pages. I call it my brain dump. It's very therapeutic and it helps kind of plan out what you're gonna do for the day. What I don't like, I don't think making the bed is that important. I think it's a little bit overrated. And not necessarily don't like the meditation part. I'm just jealous of it because I haven't been able to fully implement that habit. So a little bit of jealousy there.
I personally love Tim Ferriss's morning routine. It definitely reminds me of your morning routine. You love to do the movement, journaling, meditation. You've tried at least.
Yeah.
I think the movement is key. Like we did a morning routine challenge and did stretches, and that really helped me to wake up and get my body moving and flowing. So I like that. I love that part about him. Not much I don't like about Tim. He has a really good morning routine, makes his bed to start being productive. I do wish I could do meditation too. Like you said, it's hard, but I've heard from many other successful people, just get started with it. Even if you can only do 30 seconds, just get your brain going and thinking, and you might end up being able to meditate 10 minutes someday.
Yeah, so for Seth Godin, one of the things I love is his consistency in breakfast. He says it's a no-brainer breakfast. So he's not making any decision there. While I usually like intermittent fasting, I don't actually like to have breakfast. And a lot of people and a lot of very successful people have sworn by that they're able to think clear without a breakfast. But his breakfast is super healthy and super spot on, and he doesn't make any decisions while doing it. I also like that he clears his inbox in the morning. I do that, so it makes me feel less bad. Mostly to kind of check to see if there's any fires to put out. So I love that he's able to make me feel less bad about doing that. And yeah, the only thing I don't like is that he actually does have breakfast. I think intermittent fasting is better, but everybody is different. And for a lot of people, having a light breakfast will be a lot better. What about you?
So I mostly agree with you. But I do love that he does have that light breakfast, but also no decisions made there. He has the same thing every day, so he doesn't cause any fatigue with his mind, clear-headed on what his decisions are there. I don't really like that he checks his email. I know you do, but I have to stop you in the mornings because we won't get the day started. Me personally, if I got on my email, it's just a rabbit hole and I would never stop, and then I'd probably never make it to the gym or keep my routine going as I usually would. And then I think I do like that he works away from home. Sometimes that does help us actually leave and get away from the house. Gives me a little more motivated, and it gives me less distractions because when I'm at home, I want to do the laundry or clean the house, do stuff in between work, and that kind of gets me distracted sometimes and down a rabbit hole. And then the day is over and I missed half of the work. So yeah. Working from home, I think you don't have to do it all the time if you do work from home, but working away sometimes, throwing it in a day or two a week might help more productivity.
All right, let's reveal the winner on 3. We don't know what each other are gonna choose, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, Tim Ferriss. Let's go. Most of the time we're on the same page, but sometimes we're not, and I have to convince her who the real winner is. So it's nice that we're on the same page this time.
Yes, so congrats, Tim Ferriss. We love your morning routine. It's something Chuckie definitely learns from and tries to practice. So,
and also Tim's books and his podcast. I mean, you can learn so much from that. So all in all, he's just the man. So is Seth Godin. I mean, 2 juggernauts, like we said before. So
Seth has a very big list of books, and I'm actually about to dive in on a few. They look pretty good.
Yep. Recently, we developed something super cool. It's a 60-second quiz that will tell you which morning routine is right for you. After we figure out some details about you, we'll prescribe you a morning routine that includes 3 habits. We'll even send you a free guide that'll detail exactly how to take advantage of each habit. That link to that quiz is below this video. I'll see you on the inside. Peace. When you wake up in the morning, you're super dehydrated. You lose over a pound of water overnight. This makes it super hard to wake up in the morning.
We've always wanted that ability to easily wake up early and get shit done.
The Early Bird Morning Cocktail is your secret to waking up early and being ultra productive, setting you up for a kick-ass day.